Hello and welcome to the Property News here on Magic Bricks, now India's first property business channel. I'm Krishna Kumar. Let's take a look at the top stories that we're tracking. In Mumbai, tension brewing between home buyers and the Wadias in a project built by their company Bombay Realty. Buyers allege Wadias arm-twisting residents to sign a condominium agreement. Such an agreement will let Wadias retain management rights of the posh society. NCR residents will have to wait longer for the Greater Noida Metro. The National Green Tribunal says the metro does not have the requisite green clearances, has given the metro authorities a 3-month deadline to get all approvals. Bengaluru's smart city plans gain steam. The IT capital civic body BBMP launches its smart city initiative and unveils an innovative mobile app to tap citizen feedback. And also on the news, our ongoing campaign Is Mumbai Rain Ready? Now residents of Powai and Thane tell us how authorities have fared in making the city ready for the monsoon. Straight to our top story, the 29-kilometer long Greater Noida Metro has hit a green hurdle. The National Green Tribunal has asked the Noida Metro Rail Corporation to get environmental clearance for the metro first and then begin construction. We have Deepa Rana getting us this report. Take a look.
The Noida to Greater Noida Metro line is going to be delayed amidst DMRC after the National Green Tribunal has asked the Noida Metro Rail Corporation to take prior environmental clearance for this 29 kilometers long metro line. Now this metro line is going to connect key places like Noida, Greater Noida, Pari Chowk, Dadri Road, commercial sectors like Sector 32 and residential sectors like 78 and 81. Now according to the Environment Impact Notification of 2006, till now metro projects were exempted from taking environmental clearance prior to starting a project. However, developmental projects with a built-up area of over 1.4 lakh square meters had to take environmental clearance. Now the NGT had noted after a PIL was filed that this particular metro project has a built-up area of over 2.4 lakh square meters, and therefore it has directed the NMRC to take prior environmental clearance from the State Environment Authority within a period of 3 months, failing which construction of this particular metro line is going to be stalled. We also spoke to DMRC, who told us that currently they are examining the judgment of NGT and have asked their contractors to submit the environment site plan for an audit. Deepa Rana for Magic Bricks Now in New Delhi.
Moving on, finally, the mammoth task of auctioning Sahara's assets has begun. Market regulator SEBI has now published ads in several national dailies to invite buyers for Sahara's assets spread across India. Up to 10 assets of Sahara will be auctioned and is estimated to fetch over 1,000 crore rupees. The auction will be conducted by HDFC Realty and SBI Capital Markets. As per reports, HDFC Realty will sell 5 properties at a reserve price of around 720 crore rupees on the 4th of July through the e-auction process. These properties are in Uttar Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Tamil Nadu. SBI Caps will sell 5 properties in Uttar Pradesh and Gujarat at a reserve price about 470 crore rupees on the 7th of July. Moving on to our special series, Is Mumbai Rain Ready? Clearly, authorities are fighting against time in Thane to get the roads rain ready. Meanwhile, my colleague Aishwarya Paliwal was in Powai earlier today. Now, Powai is an important link between Mumbai's eastern and western suburbs. This area too is prone to flooding and traffic jams. Will this monsoon then be any different? Here is a ground report.
Dug up roads, half constructed or half repaired works is what we found out when we went through Powai and JVLR in Mumbai's region. Now, one of the major things that we concluded here was that the work that is going on is moving at a snail's pace. And if monsoons are to hit Mumbai in the next 1 week, this work will definitely not get over. We spoke to a couple of residents and they say that every year they face massive flooding, they face massive waterlogging, which not only disturbs their lifestyle but also the lifestyle of the young kids who have to go to school and they have to wade through knee-deep waters. They're saying that they're hopeful that BMC will improve the pace of work at which it is happening. But from the looks of it, as you can see behind me, things are still at a very nascent stage, and with just 1 week to go for monsoons to hit Mumbai, and with predictions that we'll get above normal rainfalls this year, the condition of Mumbai does not look that good.
Now, we have been getting ground reports from every nook and corner of Mumbai city over the last few days. We have taken stock of Mumbai's arterial roads and flood-prone localities. And today, my colleague Disha Shah gets us a ground report from Thane and checks if the city is ready to weather the monsoons.
With monsoon just around the corner, Thane Municipal Corporation is gearing up for the monsoon this year. In fact, to check what is the situation on ground as to whether the city is rain ready or not, we drove through the entire Thane city, and what we found out is that in close to 20 to 25 junctions, there are patches of work going on. Roads are dug up. In fact, we found out this majorly in areas like Pokhran 1, 2, Godbanda Road and Majiwada. In fact, right now also you can see I'm standing at the Pokhran Road near Singhania School, where the road repair work is going on, not only in one stretch of the road, but both the side of the road repair work is going on. In fact, people are working here to ensure that the work is completed before the rains. When I got in touch with Thane Municipal Commissioner Sanjeev Jaiswal, he said that latest by 10th June this year, the corporation aims to finish all the road repair works. But when I spoke to residents staying here in Thane, they believe that going by the looks of it, the work seems to be nowhere close to completion, and they say that Thane is yet not ready for rain. This is Disha Shah for Magic Bricks Now.
Apart from the ground report, Disha also caught up with residents staying in Thane. Listen to what they had to say.
ठाणे रेडी इसके लिए नहीं है, क्योंकि अभी एक 10-15 दिन में रेंज चालू हो जाएगा। और एक्चुअली ये जो काम इनको करना चाहिए थे, काफ़ी 6 महीने पहले एक्चुअली जो टाउन प्लानिंग का हिसाब से जो बनाया गया है, उस हिसाब से ये पहली वो अभी जो कमिश्नर है म्यूनसिपल कमिश्नर संजीव जायसवाल, तो वो तो अभी आए हैं, लेकिन अच्छा डेवलपमेंट कर रहे हैं। लेकिन ये जो डेवलपमेंट है, ये ऑलरेडी टाउन प्लानिंग में 5 साल पहले से बनाया हुआ है, तो अभी उस पर इम्प्लीमेंट हो रहा है। लेकिन ये बारिश आने से पहले होता तो लोगों को ज़रा तकलीफ नहीं होती थी, अभी तो काफ़ी तकलीफ हो जाएगी लोगों को, सो में बहुत तकलीफ हो जाएगी।
थाने सिटी प्रिपेयर नहीं है, क्योंकि यहाँ क्लीनिंग प्रॉपर हुई नहीं है। मुझे लगता है कि ये प्रॉपर नहीं हो सकता है। वाटर लॉगिंग का प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है, 10 दिन में इतना प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व नहीं हो सकता है।
जिस तरह से अभी मैं देख रहा हूँ कि अभी तक मैं अभी ठाणे कोर्ट से मैं आ रहा हूँ, ठाणे कोर्ट तक गया था, तो मैं देखे जगह जगह खड्डे खुदे हुए हैं, जगह जगह पर काम चालू है और वर्क प्रोग्रेस चालू है, लेकिन वो उतना स्पीडली नहीं है, वो स्लोली चालू है। तो अगर इस बीच में अगर बरसात आता है, रेन होता है, तो शायद से ठाणे रेडी नहीं है।
जिस स्पीड से काम चालू है, मुझे लगता है थाने शहर बरसात के लिए रेडी है, क्योंकि काफ़ी जगह खड्डे हैं और रोड का काम भी चल रहा है। तो मुझे लगता है मैडम कि बारिश के लिए थाने शहर तैयार है।
Now, Disha also caught up with Sanjeev Jaiswal, Commissioner of the Thane Municipal Corporation, and began by asking how the TMC is gearing up for the monsoon. Listen in.
Coming to road widening, yes, in the last 6-7 months, we had a major demolition spree for road widening. Many roads have been taken up. And what I personally see is that I took around myself in the last 2-3 days just to take a final call as to what is to be done. Barring Pokhran 1 and Pokhran 2, the 2 roads, like Station Road will be completed, it's already completed. Kapurwadi Balcom shall be completed. Godbanda Service Road, right hand side, we are opening it up for the public. Now only Pokhran 2 and Pokhran 1, which I said. So Pokhran 2 we started off late. Now in Pokhran 2, in any case, what we are planning is a service road. So we are not really disturbing the existing carriageway. So if the existing carriageway does not get disturbed, then there is no question of any disturbance to the present traffic or the flow of traffic. Pokhran 1 on the right hand side till a stretch, that is from the Cadbury Naka to Valtak Nagar, the concreting will be over, cement road. On the left hand side, yes, because the service utility shifting is yet to be completed, so I have just taken a decision last evening, and whereby I have directed that whatever utility shifting takes place by latest of 5th or 6th of June, till then we will go ahead with the present planning, and subsequent to that what we are going to do is that we are going to close down the road as it is. So basically we will be asphalting the remaining part on the left hand side.
There will be no work going on.
No work going on during the monsoons over there. And those free patches where basically we are very convinced that it is not affecting the traffic, if it is on the choke side or something like that, maybe confined to that. And if the monsoon opens up, if we get a prediction that for say around 8 to 10 days there wouldn't be no rains, then maybe we may take a call of laying the concrete laying over there. I've already directed my people that from 10th, maybe if the monsoon gets delayed by a day or two, then this 10th could become 11th or 12th. Maybe the first day of the monsoon there could be some machinery which is still on the roads, because I cannot really predict when the monsoons would come, but either 10th or 11th, that is what the date we have kept. After that, all the heavy machineries which are seen on the roads, especially for the road widening projects, will be off the roads.
During monsoons, if citizens get stuck, in any flood-prone areas or waterlogging issues, so what is that helpline number that citizens can get in touch with you for your help?
There's a toll-free number 1800-222-108, and that apart, there are other numbers which is already published on our website, where the citizens can call up or text a message, and according to that, at the earliest, the rescue disaster management team would be present over there to provide the necessary aid.
On that note, let me draw your attention to our special edition of the Urban Debate on the 4th of June. If you live in Thane, you will be happy to know that the Urban Debate is going on ground this weekend. Magic Bricks Now's editor, Faye D'Souza, will be in Thane on the 4th of June. Join her as she quizzes Municipal Commissioner Sanjeev Jaiswal on civic issues in Thane. Get answers to all your questions on water pollution, traffic, sanitation, sewage, etc. To register, SMS TUD space Thane to 9223903333 or email us on theurbandebate@timesgroup.com. Home buyers are up in arms against the Wadias in Mumbai's posh housing complex Springs. The complex was built by the Wadia-owned real estate company Bombay Realty. On the face of it, this tussle began because the building management run by the Wadia family cut water supply to homes in the complex. But at its root is a fight to get management rights over the complex. Reportedly, the Wadias still run the building's management. Magic Bricks Now's Ruchi Deshpande caught up with the residents of the society. Listen to what they had to say.
Of June, he has terminated all the service providers who were managing the building, and has been consistently reducing the water supply. There are there's a lot of information to us that a lot of the water is actually getting diverted to the construction site over here. CBRE today is officially representing the builders, the building owners, the flat owners, the society owners, and is working on our behalf. Consistently since the last 3 days, he has been harassing entry of CBRE into the premises. Even yesterday night at 12 o'clock, we were at the main gate. He has increased security. He's got in bouncers, which is actually not permitted in a residential area.
The flats, when we bought them, were under MOFA. And he had promised us a society. Even after possession, he took money from us for formation of society. The builder never formed a society, so we went and formed a society under non-cooperation of the builder. Even before he had handed us possession, he has filed some document named as Deed of Declaration in September 2011, 1 month before he gave us possession, which he never disclosed to us, because even at the time of giving us possession, he has taken money for formation of society and given us an official receipt. All the FSI, because of the upcoming monorail, he wants that extra incremental FSI which runs into 500 to 1,000 crores for his benefit, robbing the residents of what is rightfully theirs under MOFA.
Have you approached the developer? If not the developer, the police? How are you tackling this?
The water has been stopped. So we've been talking with the local MLA, we've been going to the municipal office and trying to resolve that issue.
What is your future course of action? What are you now aiming for? Who will you approach?
We really felt threatened, because at middle of night when we would come home, or when the kids would come home, there would be no security. The lifts are not functioning properly. The building is very deserted. So first thing what we would like to do is we would like to secure our security. We would like to live a peaceful life. We have approached BMC, we have approached the police, we have approached the corporation, corporator, whoever we can, requesting nicely that we should be allowed to live our life peacefully. The condominium should not be forced upon residents, right? Because there are 9 members versus 135 members.
Now, Magic Bricks now also reached out to Bombay Realty for the company's response, and we have Ruchi Deshpande standing by with all the details on what the company had to say. Ruchi, take it away. Tell us more.
So, Bombay Realty, owned by the Wadias, has responded to the questions that were raised by the citizens, and they say, and I quote, "The people who have made this story are defaulters, and they have not paid the maintenance charges to our company, the management, and the control of the building," which states that they are basically defaulters, and they are creating this issue because they have not paid the dues of the maintenance. It goes on further to say that this group of citizens, this group of residents who is alleging all these things, have basically filed a suit in the Bombay High Court against Bombay Realty. This was done in 2015, but the Bombay High Court did not grant them any relief, and that is the reason they have now taken to the media for this. They have further said that the citizens failed to obtain any favorable order, and that is why they have now approached the media. So Bombay Realty also says that the allegations raised here or this matter is sub judice, and therefore they would not like to comment on the same. But the company maintains that they have not done any act that is contrary to the law.
Deshpande there with Bombay Realty's response to that tussle between home buyers and the Wadias. Thank you so much for bringing us that report, and we will be keeping our eyes on the story as it progresses. Meanwhile, toxic foam in Yamlur near Bellandur Lake in Bengaluru continues to get worse. On the 1st of June, Magic Bricks now reported that the 18-member committee had inspected Bellandur Lake in order to draw up a plan for a long-term solution. On your screens are fresh visuals from the Yamlur Lake, which is now bearing the brunt. Residents are extremely distressed, citing that the smell of the foam is unbearable. Rahul Dayama gets us a ground report.
Month after month, Bengaluru is making headlines for the state of its lake, once really known as the city of lakes. Today, more than 600 lakes have turned into sewage centers, really, after Bellandur and Varthur Lake that grabbed headlines for the severe frothing issues, international headlines. In fact, this now is the state of the Yamlur Lake, which is right adjoining the Bellandur Lake here. So as you can see, the situation is quite saddening. We are understanding while the government is focusing on improving the state of the Bellandur Lake, a part of the lake has been blocked, and now sewage that is being directed to this lake, causing the lake to froth and foam as the day approaches. Also, with the pre-monsoon showers, Bengaluru saw pre-monsoon showers last week. The situation has only turned worse. The position on ground is far from impressing, and residents in Bengaluru say that the BBMP and government will have to take note, sit up and take action and take it immediately to save the lakes of Bengaluru. This is Rahul Daima for Magic Bricks Now, Bangalore.
Now, even as the lakes turn toxic, action is heating up to make Bengaluru smart. The civic body BBMP has launched a mobile application called Smart City Namma Bengaluru to tap their feedback. Citizens can now download the application on their phones and in turn give their views and suggestions on areas they think should be developed in Bengaluru, and lakes could very well be on the top of it all. On the 2nd of June, Magic Bricks Now had told you that BBMP or the Brihan Bengaluru Mahanagara Palika had appointed a nodal officer for the initiative. We are now being joined in by the man himself, P.A. Muralidhar, nodal officer of the Smart City Initiative. Mr. Muralidhar, thank you so much for taking time out to be with us here at the Property News on Magic Bricks Now. First of all, congratulations on joining the Smart City race. Tell us about the application that you've launched as part of the Smart City Initiative. First up.
This app is the one app which can help people in giving their own messages to the city. Public participation is the one prime thing that is required for any smart city, and this has to go into a MyGov area. In that particular app, we have developed Facebook pages, we have developed a Twitter, we have developed various other applications, so that through these applications people can vote, people can decide which area they want to develop, which area they want to make a retrofit, or which area they want to have the green fields, and what are the services that are required for a pan city development. These are the four main components of a smart city.
Mr. Muralidhar, tell us when exactly is the deadline for this, and what's the next plan of action post this?
June 30th is the deadline for that. We got this 3 days back, order from the government of India. We received this order just 3 days back. So we have started on a war footing basis. We just don't want to miss this. On June 30th, we are submitting the report. After getting it approval from the high power committee headed by our chief secretary, it goes to the government of India, and depending on the statistics, they will finalize the list of cities which can be addressed under smart city program.
Mr. Muralidhar, also talk to us about the other initiatives that you have. How else are you looking to reach out to the citizens of Bengaluru?
It is one of the modes of communication. We are going through a very, very aggressive way. We are going for all types of advertisements in newspapers, medias, channels, radios, and roadside. Everywhere we are planning. We are planning stage shows for that. We are planning road shows for that. And we are going and reaching public in this regard. We are requesting each and every citizen of Bangalore to participate in this, and out of 1 crore people living here, I expect at least 80 lakh people will give me their saath to make this city a smart city.
All right, Mr. Muralidhar, we will let it go at that. But thank you so much for taking time out to be with us here on the Property News on Magic Bricks Now. Moving on. It's time now for our big exclusive where we promised you a sneak peek into plans to make your city smart. And continuing with our special series today, we will be talking about Warangal. We're now being joined by Sarfaraz Ahmed, Municipal Commissioner of Warangal. Mr. Ahmed, thank you so much for taking time out to be with us here on Magic Bricks Now. Congratulations on being selected as a smart city. Tell us, what's your first order of business now?
The first order of business right now is to establish that SPV number 1. Number 2 is to procure a project development and management consultancy for staffing that SPV. And it is the same project development and management consultancy which will go ahead and prepare the DPRs for the various projects which are a part of our smart city proposal. So these are the 3 items that we are looking at immediately.
Also, tell us what are the key features of this of the plan that you've drawn up for Warangal.
In the smart city plan, what we have done is we have divided our proposal into 7 key themes. So it is organized into 7 themes. So the first theme is the Bhadrakali lakefront promenade development. The second theme is about extending the business, our core business districts. The second thing is to be able to extend that business district. We have identified some 50 acres of land in which that extension will happen. The third theme is improving livability, which will include development of infrastructure facility. The fourth important thing is about smart mobility. So under the mobility head, what we are trying to do is redevelop all our roads such that they include walkways and footpaths. And we are also trying to come up with a network of bicycle paths. Fifth component is about green urbanism, which is about installing solar water heaters or photovoltaic solar water power plants, or about implementation of waste to energy projects. So that is the fifth component. The sixth is about environmental watch, and seventh is the smart central Warangal, in which we are trying to have the undergrounding of all electricity cables which are there, similar and other similar projects.
Fair enough, but also tell us, where's the money going to come from? How are you planning to finance this?
Cost of our proposal, which we have worked out, comes to something like 2,861 crores, out of which 2,707 crores is for the area-based development proposal and 150 crores is for the pan-city part of the proposal. We are also trying to converge with certain other schemes of the government. The government of Telangana has a very extensive 2-bedroom housing scheme for the urban poor. So wherein we are primarily going for in situ development of construction of 2 BHK houses for the people who don't have at least a 2-bedroom house. As far as the user charges are concerned, now there are 2 PPP projects which we are envisaging. So PPP projects may CAPEX, OPEX, both of them will have to come in through the user charges only. However, in majority of other projects, the OPEX will cover the user charges which we will impose or augment will only cover the operational expenditure requirement. It will not be sufficient for the capital expenditure.
All right, Mr. Ahmed, before we let you go quickly, any other modes of funding that you're considering at this point in time?
One more revenue stream that we are looking at is tax incremental financing, for which the general body of the Warangal Corporation has also given in principle approval. So the idea is that once we have better infrastructure facilities in this area, prices rise. Once the prices of the land or properties in this area rise, the rental values will also go up. And based on the rental value, we have our property tax calculation. So tax incremental that is basically tax incremental financing. So that will also come in as part of financing the part of the capex, a substantial part of the OPEX.
All right, Mr. Ahmed, Sarfraz Ahmed, the Municipal Commissioner of Warangal, thank you so much for taking time out to be with us here on the Property News on Magic Bricks Now. And with that, it is a wrap on this edition of the Property News. Thank you so much for watching. This is Krishna Kumar, signing off.